Hi, this is Jeannie from Metal Dollhouse Rescue. Welcome back to my workshop. I am so glad you're here, and I've got 3 small boxes to open, and guess what? Another big one. I have got to stop. I have just been on a roll. But before we do that, I've got a couple of little things that I want to share with you. Some things that are kind of old business from last time. So as you recall, last time I opened a box that had a little chimney in it, and I didn't know what it went to. It did look vaguely familiar, but I just couldn't recall. Well, right after I finished that video, I looked in my stuff, and guess what? I already have that chimney, and here's the new one that I got. So I do know what house this is from. It's from the small ranch T-cone house that I opened not too long ago. Now I've got a spare chimney, so well, whatever, maybe I'll list it for sale one of these days. In the meantime, I am going to flatten it out and make a copy so anybody that's missing that chimney can have it and use it. Now, maybe it goes to another house too, but I know it came with that small T-cone ranch that I opened a couple of weeks ago. I thought that was kind of cool. I couldn't believe it. The other thing is I opened this, it looked like a little pond, or I said maybe a swimming pool. And I said, oh, I might already have one like it. Well, I got out the one I have, and the one I have is the same size and shape, probably made from the same die or metal maker thing. But, and they're both metal. They're both metal. But this one is painted and designed like a swimming pool, and this one is more like a pond. And I said last time, I think these might be Marx. I really don't know. I didn't have a chance to look and research. The only thing I'm basing that on is this little pool came with these little people that I do think are Marx people. And that's what makes me think that possibly they were Marx items. I've got one more odd miscellaneous. My husband found this out in the yard. He was planting a little tree and he found it, and look at it. It's not, my usual line of cute stuff, but it's interesting, and it's metal, and it's dirty inside. But I don't know. I might do something with it sometime, maybe if I do a Halloween thing. I don't know. It's not my favorite type of decor. I'll show you next to Grandma so you can see the size. Unfortunately, it's just about the right size for Grandma. But at any rate, it's kind of cute. And because he found it in our yard, I'll just add it to my collection for now. Before I open boxes, I'm going to show you this house that's sitting back here. There's Grandma. I don't always show you this. Sometimes I have it blocked off just so it's not so distracting. But I thought I'd show it to you tonight. This has got a couple of recent pieces of furniture. I think I opened some of that last time. But this house is actually for sale, and it's a tin soldier house. It's got the rumpus room on it. It's in nice condition. It's got a little bit of paint gone here, and that's why I'm leaving it on my workbench. I think I'm going to get that touched up. But otherwise, it's in really, really good condition. This room, it's got projects in it. And so the next time I have time to sit down here and work on projects, it'll be painting this, and it'll be pulling a lot of that furniture out of there. All that furniture has some little updates I want to do to it, and I've got a few fun things in mind for that. Okay, with that being said, let's take a look at some boxes. Okay, this first box I'm going to open, it's a small one, and this was, guess what, it was a gift from someone in our group. And I'm just, I love our group so much. We have so many nice people in here, and I very much appreciate all the kindnesses that we do for each other. You're all just a pleasure to know. All right, the first thing she sent me was, look, a Penny Bright dress. She said she had it in her collection, and she's had it a while, and didn't really have any use for it. She is not particularly into Penny Brights. Well, guess what? I am. So that is going to go on one of my Penny Brights. And then she added some miscellaneous small pieces of furniture, which are just so cute. I love each and every one of them, and I will use them or find a spot to put them or pass them on to another friend. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, an interesting bed. I'm not sure who made that, but that is a nice size bed. Let's put it up here. Can you see it up here in the house? We'll put it in the living room for now so you can see it. It's nice and long. It's a nice size for a 124. Sometimes they're a little undersized. And then here's a little bottle full of tiny buttons that are just cuter than cute. Love, 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 love. There's a little tractor. Thank you so much. I'm very, very appreciative. One more little item in that box. There's a little, like a little hanging rack it's got utensils on it. That is definitely going to go in Grandma's kitchen. She loves it. Look at how happy Grandma is. Thank you. Okay, let's check out this little box. I believe I got this at our recent Saturday sale, and as always, it was shipped promptly. I just am getting it open now. You can tell when this stuff's been wrapped by a pro because stuff's individually wrapped and it's very secure in there. And you know, as always, I really can't just exactly remember what I bought. I think I remember, but let's take a look at it. I always want to be careful and not hurt anything. Some cute little tiny item, I'm sure. Let's see what it was. Oh, yes, a toaster. Well, all of my dollhouses are going to need that eventually. So absolutely, I'm thrilled to get that. Let's see what this one is. Oh, yeah, that's really cute. This is a little, I believe it's metal, and it's like a little trash can like you might find at a fast food joint. And I'm going to use that actually in my Dixie's Diner. So one of these days when I get that out and get it set up and put together, you'll be seeing that again. And I think I bought this item for my Dixie Diner too. It's not original to Dixie's Diner, but I think it will be really cute in there. Let's get it open. It's just like Christmas, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is really, I thought it was adorable. A little tiny newspaper box. I don't know, does it look, it even opens and you can take the paper out. Yeah, but you'd have to have a little quarter to put in there to take that paper, right? That is cuter than cute. And again, I think I'm going to put that in Dixie's Diner. Thank you so much. Again, I always appreciate that, the people that take the time to list those items for sale. This is also from our Saturday sale, and I can tell it was packed with love. If you are not on those Facebook groups, check the end of this video and it will tell you those groups where we do a lot of sharing and talking about dollhouse items and share information. And once a month, two of those sites, those Facebook groups, two of them have um, sales where people can list stuff and sell it. And that's where these two things came from, these last couple of boxes. So let me get the tape off of this and we'll see what it is. I want to give an extra shout out to these people that sell for us on those dollhouse pages, because when you buy from those dollhouse pages, those groups that I've mentioned, you're buying from somebody reputable, somebody that you'll probably kind of get to know through the Facebook group. You'll get quality merchandise. It will be what they say it is. They'll ship it quickly, fastly. They'll be nice. They'll be pleasant, and everything's packaged well. So if you have not checked that out, please do so. All right, this first item is just a very, very pretty. It is gorgeous, and Grandma is going to love it. It's going to go in Grandma's house. Everything that's that beautiful has to go in Grandma's house first. It's a little planter. It's got almost like a little flowering cactus there on the top. It looks like it's made of glass. It's probably, you know, clear plastic, but it is really pretty. I'm going to put it right down there by Grandma, and she is already oohing and awing over it. The next item that I got from this seller is a really pretty, again, these are high quality items, and a lot of times they're sold for just not very much money at all. This is actually a globe, and this feels like it's made out of real glass. I think it is. It's got some weight to it. And I am doing a classroom. I don't know if you know that, but I've been working on a classroom, and so I wanted that. But honestly, it's pretty enough to be an ornament even in my own house or in a dollhouse. And this is, you'll never guess what this might be, but because that is so beautiful, this is, let's see, this is another globe. Look at how pretty it is. And then it's actually got the map etched on there. I'm sure it's hard to see those details. That is really, really pretty. I am just in love with these items. Okay, thanks very much to those sellers. I'm going to get my big box out and take a look at it. Okay, here we go. This is my big box. Let's give you an idea how big it is. That big, that big. That tall. It's extremely well wrapped and it's marked fragile, and it is something fragile. And then of course it's also covered with brown paper, which I don't always do, but that makes a nice safe package. Okay, let's see what it is. I got the outer wrap off, but I've not opened it yet, and I cut the tape along the top just to speed it up a little bit. And it's packed lovingly inside. You can always tell when these bigger boxes are well packed. Well, the little ones too. They really shouldn't rattle a lot, because if they rattle a lot, that means that they, were not packed very well and things are juggling around in there. Oh man, you just don't even know. Honestly, I was looking for one of these. And I had forgotten that that was going to be included. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Now, this box came to me from one of our group members on our Facebook group. And he knew that first of all, he knows that I will collect pieces parts like this and I will pass them on to people that need them. So he had these miscellaneous parts in his collection and gifted those to me for the good of our whole group. But this bigger item that's in here, he saw at a local flea market or antique store and asked me if I was interested. He knew I was, because I'd already been blabbing on the Facebook group how I sure wished I had one of these, and he has found it for me. Here's the rough. Can you guess what that might be? Some of you have got two things that you're going to guess. You're going to guess that either it's the Babyland Nursery, or what else could it be? What else is that size? The only other thing that I know that is that size is the pet shop, the Marx Pet Shop, and that's what this is. And it came with some of the animals, and it came with the building, and so he asked if I wanted it, and I said yes I do, and he went and negotiated for me and sent it here. These are more extra building parts for people that need them, and I will keep them available or use them on my own dollhouses perhaps. Otherwise, I'll make them available to the group if I don't need them, and he knows that. Look, here's an extra miscellaneous couch. I'm going to put it up here in my tin soldier house for just a moment so I don't lose it in all my other lovely items here. Lovingly packed. Again, I don't like to name names because, if they're in the business, it's a little different, or if they tell me, it's okay. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep those names to myself. Look, there's the floor, not in bad shape at all. You know me, I'll do a little touch-up if I'm concerned about it. But a pet shop is probably going to be a little more rustic, than, for instance, a nursery would be. Oh, oh gosh, those graphics are just adorable. The other thing that I'll do is take pictures of these in case anybody needs those or replacement parts. I don't know who might have I suppose somebody might have a pet shop that needs that graphic. I will take pictures of all this stuff and have it available, as I have time. I've been working on that slowly. I am just excited. That one is another beautiful graphic. It's got like pet food. I have never seen one of these up close. I probably never would have in my life if it wouldn't have been for the eagle eye of one of our members and the courteousness to go ahead and get that and ship that to me. Oh, this is cute. There's the front, and they have put screens in the windows, which is fine, but I make those replacement windows, so I'll probably make replacement windows to put over that. This resourceful person has put screens in there, and I do not think those are original, but they really are cute. Whoever did that did a nice, cute job. We might leave them. We'll see. Okay, we've got some little things to look at too that came with the pet shop. Now, I don't know if you can see over here. Here's my dog. I don't know. You can't see his little face, but there's his nose. So if you hear him patting or see him stick his nose up here, just know that's one of my dogs. Okay, let's take a look at this little stuff here. A couple more things came with the pet shop. Oh, this is one of those little radio, a little old-fashioned radio, and it's got the little pull-out. I think that's a yeah, it's a record player. I don't want to force that out. I'm going to have to work at that a little bit. There we go. There it is. Now, somebody asked in our group the other day, does anybody have one of these that is not broken back here? Well, this one is not broken back there. Those little brackets are both there. Here is another old-fashioned radio. This one does not have the pull-out record player in it, but it's still very, very cute. This one's marked Renoir right on the front. My um, folks had one of these when I was young, but they didn't use it. It was an antique or, a collectible when they had it. But my grandparents absolutely had these that they used. Okay, let's see what else we got in that box. Oh, a cupola. Nice. Very, very nice. That will go in I don't think that came on the pet shop. I'll have to look. I think it's just a spare part that was sent to me for reference and to pass on. But here's some of the pet shop little cages, which is so interesting. I don't know for sure that these animals are original, but they're very cute and they'll definitely live in my pet shop. Another cage, a little table. I was not sure which things were included with this. This is the front counter, so that's a very nice piece to have. A few more pets. These are very size appropriate. I don't know that they're original because I was thinking that the ones that came with it were a solid colored, but I might be wrong, but nevertheless, they are perfect. There's a little ladder. This is like a laundry basket. Again, I'm not sure. Did that come with the pet shop? Perhaps it did. If not, I know it goes to one of the doll houses. Some more dogs that are very size appropriate, very cute. And one more little package, and it is what? It is another like display counter, cage for little animals. And here's one more. Okay, I am just thrilled, and thank you again so much to each and every one of you, but especially the person that thought of me when they saw this at a flea market or antique shop and thought of me and helped me to get it. I very, very much appreciate it. Okay, dear friends, thank you so much for joining me tonight again. That was a lot of fun. I just have so much fun here in my workshop, and it's especially fun when you guys join me on my adventures. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be working on next. I think I need to get back and do some rehabbing. I need to do a little less buying and a little bit more rehabbing and assembling of the beautiful dollhouses that I purchased lately. Somebody asked me recently how many dollhouses I own. The truth is, I have lost track. It's not that many. It is a lot, maybe 20, 22, 23, 24, I'm not sure. But I need to get a good count on that, and so then I'll do that and try to share it with you next time. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to doing some rehabbing and getting some of those graphics taken pictures of and things recreated and have them available in our library. So thanks so much for joining me. Remember, you've got a friend here in Iowa. I love you all very much, and you've got lots of friends in our Facebook groups. So if you're not in those, join us. Stay tuned and you'll get the information.